What's up, guys? It's me, Caden. I hope you guys are doing well. I just want to record a quick video to share where I've been at lately and also just to note some things down for the journey. I haven't really been posting a lot, and um, that's probably just because I don't really have anything worthwhile sharing lately. I'm just kind of in this, I've just been kind of unlearning every day, and unlearning is very boring. I'm still learning stuff that's new, I'm still becoming more aware of things and of myself, but it's just been boring. It's just been, nothing worthwhile sharing, nothing crazy that I think would be valuable to put out there, and even just to record for myself for the journey, right? And they're just small things that I record. Like I started journaling thoughts throughout the day, um, and it's like I could talk about my thoughts with you guys and record that down, but it's just not really like it's just not crazy, not worthwhile for me. And I just haven't really had a lot of shares, so I just haven't really been posting. And I've also just been very avoidant lately. Like, I just have a very avoidant um, mindset lately. My friend has been wanting to see me for like 4 weeks. He knows I'm kind of going through a season, and he wants to see me, and I just don't want to see him and tell him what's going on. I don't want to see him and share my life story to him and what's been going on. I don't want to go to church. I haven't gone to church for like 4 weeks. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to be in that community. I don't want to be around those people. It's like, I just don't want to. I'm stubborn this way. Even being out with my grandparents and with my family, it's like, I just don't want to really be around them and just talk about these things. Like, that's the big thing. I just don't want to deal with this. I just really don't. And every day, just looking into why and being stubborn for no reason, and looking at my emotions, because I still get frustrated, I still get hopeless, I still feel sad and pitiful towards myself sometimes, and like I have no power and all these things. I still feel these things. Even like, just with everything I'm going through, and all the unlearning I've been doing, it's like, the more I go through, the more I realize, like, the only answer that there is God. God's the only answer. And I have this strong desire to just find out what the core problem is, so I can make the solution, so I could fix it, right? And I love problems, man. Like, I've been solving problems since I was a kid, with Lego. Like, I just love it. And there's a lot of self reliance in me to just, find out what the core problem is with myself, so I can make a solution, because I'm really good at making solutions. Extremely good. So I can just make a solution, and so I can just fix myself, right? And that's a very self-reliant thing to do, because we can't fix ourselves, right? Like, if we could fix ourselves, we wouldn't need Jesus. And then, if you don't need Jesus, it's like, you know, like, I don't even know. I can't even process that. I've never really thought about it. It's like, you know, we're so broken. You can't fix yourself. And you know, the more I just realize it's God. You just gotta surrender. You just gotta remember things. You just gotta be in His Word. Look at what people did in the Bible when they felt hopeless, when they felt frustrated, when you know this and that was happening, and it's like, you see it across all of Psalms. It's just like David, he's feeling anxiety and sorrow and depression, and at the end of every psalm, though, it's just like David's like, he makes this conscious choice to just trust in God. And I have a very hard time trusting God right now. Like, I just don't trust Him with my life. Love Him, believe He's real. Don't trust Him, though. Don't trust Him. I don't trust Him to take me where I want to go. I don't trust Him to take care of the outcomes of my work. I don't trust him to give me the things I want, you know? I want a certain life. I want a certain relationship. Um, Most of all, I want myself to be a certain way. I just don't trust him with that, you know? I want to take everything into my hands. I want to have all the control. Because if I have the control, then I can make sure that these things happen, right? And it's just, it's tiresome. And I think about it a lot. I'm just like, man, like, when I do feel like surrendering to God, it's like, it's so messy. It's so messy. It's like, I barely, like, I probably talk with God like 2 times a day. I don't read my Bible anymore. I barely read my Bible. Because it's just like, I don't want to trust God. Like, it's so, I just don't want to. I don't want to put down that guard. I have this guard in me, you know, protecting whatever, and I just don't want to put it down and trust God. And I don't want to start going back and into the field and taking action. And, you know, as much as I want to find a job, it's like, I also really don't want to find a job because, you know, if I take a job, it means I have to get back into the workforce, and it means I risk feeling disappointed again. And, you know, it sucks, you know. I don't want to fail and all these things. And, you know, I want perfection and all this stuff. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. And it's just been a lot of unlearning, and it's so slow, it's so boring. And, you know, a lot of it comes down to me, you know, because I just don't want to surrender to God, you know. And when I do surrender to God, when I say, like, God, you know, I surrender to you, I do it in a very, I do it in a mood, you know, I do it in a mood. I do it with, like, sarcasm a little bit sometimes, and, or I do it just because, like, I have no other option, you know, and just kind of like, you know, I give up, kind of, you know, bad mindset. But that's just where I've been at lately, just unlearning, avoiding people, avoiding things I should do, and avoiding God. And, you know, God's still showing things to me, and he's still with me. But, you know, and I'm not avoiding God in, like, the sense of, like, rebellion or something like that. Like, just avoiding, like, putting my trust in him, surrendering to him daily, and trusting him with the outcome and dying for him. You know, like, I'm just having a hard time do that. And I'm just stubborn for no reason for those things. And I'm at this point where it's like, I don't, I'm a very logical person, and I'm at this point where I'm just stubborn for no reason. You know, I'm just, you know, I feel frustration, I feel hopelessness, and it's like, I don't even want to solve it. Like, I know how to solve hopelessness, I know how to solve frustration when it comes, I know how to, you know, pick myself out of the poverty, pity mindset I have. You know, I know how to go from passiveness to active, and just, like, I know how to build momentum and all this stuff, and it's just like, I just don't want to. I'm just stubborn, and I have no reason for it, and it's the weirdest thing ever. And yeah, but that's basically all I have. It's like 3 a.m. right now. I'm, like, really tired, so I'm gonna hit the hay, and I will just hope you guys are all doing well, really. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, peace.